Hi, I'm Jennifer with Resilient Life Therapy. Today I want to talk with you about one of the complex issues with setting boundaries with a narcissist. I have made some recent videos that talk about the dynamics. I have an entire section in my guide, Surviving the Narcissist, on setting boundaries because it is so important, but it is also very fraught. And if you've watched my other videos, you have heard me say it's not enough to tell somebody with a narcissist in their life, you need to set boundaries. You know you need to set boundaries, but it's so complicated and it is so fraught. One of the things that I hear often from people when we talk about setting boundaries with a narcissist is the confusion. And this is especially true if there is a covert narcissist on board. And that confusion is about trying to figure out when is the narcissist behavior bad enough to set a boundary? When do I get to decide this is the red line behavior? If you know what your red line behaviors are, if you know which behaviors cross the line and that you easily can go like, yep, I am not accepting that behavior, that is great. And you do need to get familiar with what those are, write them down, and you can take action on those. That's a lot simpler. But often, especially with a covert narcissist on board, it's going to be much more covert. You're not going to get the overt bad behavior. You're going to get these confusing morass of just having this experience of not feeling good in the conversation. They're masters of being the victim. They're masters of flipping the script on you. They're masters at making you doubt what you're experiencing or what you know. They're masters at, in the middle of saying something really lovely about you, slipping in and stabbing you in the side. And not only is it hard in the moment to realize what just happened, but after the fact, it feels confusing and you're like, well, I mean, if somebody was watching the videotape of the conversation, they would probably say, why is that so bad? What did they say? I don't get what was wrong. It's this really confusing experience. So what I talk to people about is you do not need to justify your boundary, nor should you. You do not need to justify saying, I am done with this conversation. Don't base that decision on trying to understand if the behavior the narcissist is doing rises to the level where you're justified in setting a boundary. What you really want to pay attention to is how you're feeling. That's your guide, not the narcissist's behavior, but the experience you're having in the interaction. So if you're feeling slimed, if you're feeling like you've just been made to have to be small, if you're feeling abused, if you're feeling gaslit, you don't need to justify that. You're having the experience of that. And I like the phrase, I often use the phrase, right, wrong, fair or not. This is the experience I'm having and I am not okay with it. Right, wrong, fair or not. You're right, I may be overreacting. You're right, maybe I'm being oversensitive. All of the above. Maybe you're right, but hey, this is the experience I'm having, and so I get to protect myself. I get to say, I'm not doing this conversation with you. I get to walk away. That becomes crucial because the mistake that people make is they try to get into these debates with the narcissist about why they're justified in saying, I'm done with this conversation. The minute you enter that debate, you're done. The narcissist will win. They will always out-debate us. They will always out-crazy us. They will always make you feel like you're doing the wrong thing. So don't. Trust what you know to be true about your experience in that moment, and that you get to say, I am not okay to have this experience. So I hope this is helpful. This is a really difficult dynamic. It's I hope this is helpful in helping you sort of shift your thinking about how you get to figure out how to do boundaries. If this is helpful, you know what to do. Give it a like and make sure you share it. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button in the corner there and make sure you subscribe. I would love to have you be a part of my community. And as always, I love to hear in the comments sections from you guys. So again, boundaries are fraught business with the narcissist. If you do have a narcissist in your life, make sure you check out my guide. The link for that is in the description of this video down below. All right, take care, guys.